Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Browns going up against the Patriots.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium, here in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the New England Patriots.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Here we go!
Everyone's got four down.
Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Hey, I'm
Flex
coming.
round! Flex round! Let's go!
From the gun, Kaiser. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception throw.
And that last one, that hurts. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held.
Strong right.
Second! Alert, alert!
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
He's coming off the edge. Watch him off the edge. Second!
On 2nd down, here's Locke. It's caught. Mitchell. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Alert, alert. 3 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
tight on the right, tight on the right.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Tight end right, tight end right.
Come on, let's go.
From the red zone now, Kaiser. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Eyes on 34.
Here we go. What?
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there.
On 2nd down, Kaiser again. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that. Kaiser now. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, but no problems converting there.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try and run if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Tight right.
They'll try to sweep it Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. On 3rd down, Elliott. Room here to run. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big run that time by Elliott. 66 yards on the ground.
Tight end right. Hey!
Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only three there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
From the gun on third down, Luck. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on third down after having such a long drive going.
Well, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. And that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone.
I don't know if that helped in the contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because...
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. That was Crowell running right. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. A 3-yard pickup on second and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on third and a little more than a yard.
Here we go. Red 38.
To throw is Kaiser. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go with a big back, Crowell. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 7, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Here we go.
A first down throw for Kaiser. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Coleman. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's good for a Cleveland first down and 11-yard pickup.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Strong left. Strong left. Hey, here we go.
Let's go. What? 9.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
We got double tight. Double tight.
Ohio. Here we go.
Ohio.
What? 9.
We got 3. We got 3.
What? Flex
We got
round.
3.
Flex round. Come on. Flex round. Flex round.
Tight go.
First down, Kaiser.
Wide.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Whipped off down at the 10. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Kill. No.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running back quicker than ever before.
Again, it's Elliott looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And an alley to run. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Easy.
Watch out.
Get set,
53's the mic. 53.
Now first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Off of play action. Lock. And able to find Dorsett. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Here's Blount. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Boom! Yeah, baby!
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Foxborough after this. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll fake it. Now Love. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Myles Garrett. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Right, 60.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Luck now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something is from it. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
He's got a man complete. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, 99 yards. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a
I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right.
Let it roll, let it roll. Check out.
From the gun, here's Love. He's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Malcolm Mitchell out of the University of Georgia was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Luck. And he'll have his man, that's Edelman. And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Hey.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Alert.
Even.
Check out. Alert. Hurry.
Check out.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 22-yard line. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Mitchell. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Man left. Hey, we got four down.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now Luck being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Joe Schober, tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. A shotgun snap for Luck. Flushed out right. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Brad Nortman now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half?
Let's go!
And just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Come on, let's go!
Kaiser now on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Coleman. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Let's go! What?
On 3rd down, Kaiser. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Ohio!
action. Kaiser escaping the pressure right. And some room to roll now. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Left, left, left. Watch left, left, left.
Here we go. What? Ohio.
Switch up.
Ohio.
Check, 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 check.
Let's go.
51
Flex
to
round. Flex
51
round.
to
Flex
5.
round.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Let's go. What?
On second down, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Let's go.
Kaiser to throw it.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
Buying time to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Double tight. Double tight.
Let's go.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Flex round. Flex round.
They'll try to throw here. Kaiser to the right side and complete to Njoku. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy.
Let's go.
From the gun, Kaiser going underneath for Crowell. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter, and they're definitely showing blitz here.
Double tight.
Let's go. Red.
2nd down, Kaiser. That's Njoku over the middle. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Last stop.
Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Strong right.
Let's go. Ohio. Ohio.
Kaiser now to throw on 1st down. A swing pass caught. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Crowell. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Back now in Foxborough. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out here in the air. They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Isaiah Crowell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns have moved out in front. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect this play.
On first down, it's Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Breanne Bonnie Calhoun. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
And they're able to up the lead by one more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And that's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 51 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play to work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are back with a score. He's got it, and it's 24-17. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And some room to work. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 41-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Kaiser on first down. His throw incomplete. David Njoku was the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Let's go! White 90! White 90! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
On second down, Kaiser again. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
crunch.
Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
Kaiser. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Nice pick.
After the interception, it's Love. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Looks to be right around the 40.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Man left, man left.
Four down. Check. Four down.
Here's Long. Eluding the pressure right. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Malcolm Mitchell, 24-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Up there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And he's got his man on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And 3 yards there takes them to the 45.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
I'm trying to collect. Flex round!
Now a second down throw for Kaiser. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Come on, let's go! Red 38! Red 38! Ohio!
Kaiser to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back around the 37. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Now a handoff to Crowell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Strong left, strong left, strong left.
Here we go. Red 38.
And then it's Crowell. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7.
Hey,
This is 3rd and 7.
Come on, let's
We got
go.
3, we got
White,
3, we
nine.
got 3.
Here's Kaiser. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Let's go.
Here's a give to Crowell. A big hit.
42.
Knocked out sideways. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Here we
Right
go.
here, guys.
White,
Fight
90.
51.
White, 90.
I got you, punk.
Hut.
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. And his kick here is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
It is just special. You can just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it. Then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Browns, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Miami next week. Meanwhile, for New England, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gault. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Foxborough, good night, everybody.